Samantha woke with a crick in her neck like she did every morning. Working long hours hunched over a computer at her desk job had done a number on her spine over the years. The chiropractor and massage therapist visits helped somewhat, but the pain always seemed to come back worse than before. On this particular morning, the ache was so bad that Samantha could barely turn her head from side to side. She tried popping some ibuprofen to take the edge off, but it did little to alleviate the deep, throbbing agony. Gingerly lifting herself from bed, she shuffled into the kitchen to put on a pot of strong coffee, hoping the caffeine might dull her senses. As the coffee brewed, Samantha caught her reflection in the toaster. She was taken aback by how hunched over she appeared, as if an invisible weight were dragging down on her shoulders. Her neck muscles stood out like cords, straining to hold up the weight of her head. She ran trembling fingers over the deep furrows between her vertebrae, feeling the sharp ridges like cords of twisted rope. The coffee finished brewing, but Samantha no longer had the will to pour herself a cup. She turned to shuffle back to the bedroom for more pain pills when a stabbing shot rang out from her lower back. The pain was blinding, like a hot iron brand searing through her nerves. She gasped and fell to her knees, grasping fruitlessly at her back as if she could rip out the source of the agony. As she collapsed to the floor, Samantha glimpsed something moving under her skin. A bulge was worming its way up from her thoracic vertebrae, pushing against her pale flesh from within. She slapped desperately at the spot, feeling the firm undulations as whatever it was squirmed upward. Just as it reached the base of her neck, the skin split open with a wet pop. A glistening, segmented appendage emerged, tasting the air with fluttering palps. Samantha's screams died in her throat as more legs emerged, ripping their way free from her ruined spine. A bulbous body followed, armored with chitinous plates. 8 shining eyes opened upon the world as the creature smoothly dragged the rest of its massive bulk from the yawning hole in Samantha's back. She could only watch in mute horror as the thing that had been nurtured inside her skeletal cage finally took its place in the world. As her vision faded, the last thing Samantha saw was the monster clicking its way towards her across the kitchen floor, its many legs propelling it with unnatural swiftness. Its alien maw opened to reveal glinting teeth. And then she knew no more.